What's going on, guys? We're going to start off doing a little technical analysis on Tesla. Reason being, we're going to start off on Tesla, currently sitting in a position short on this. Not the best entry today on this position. I'll kind of explain to you guys what exactly that it is that I was looking at and where I should have probably exited this trade and why I continue to hold this trade into tomorrow. So overall, Tesla up only 1%, 14 points on the session. A lot of that coming in the last, 30 minutes of the day. The semiconductors today is what really, kind of pulled the triple Qs higher 2%. Things like NVIDIA, absolute monster, AMD, absolute monster. But just kind of getting in here to what I was looking at on Tesla. So overall, beginning of the day, we kind of came up here, touched this 1024 to kind of start the day's session, and we had this big, nice pullback, right? So what I was looking at here on the pullback was, as we were pulling back and started to reclaim the 20 and 200-day moving averages here on the 5-minute shorter term time frame, on this initial push here higher, what I was looking at was this higher low that got put in, right? So we kind of, touched this 1024, and then we touched this 1019, kind of closed right here, right around this 1017. So I was thinking, if we start to lose the 20-day moving average as well as the 200-day moving average, that maybe we push a little bit lower. So that level that I was kind of looking at was on this red candle here. I was looking for some sort of consolidation and then another flush. So if I kind of just put a price level here at this bottom wick, that price is 1003. Was trading live with some of the guys in Discord. I know another member took this trade with me. And then we kind of got trapped, right? So as we came down here, we had the nice little bounce and rejection at the 20-day moving average, which is exactly what I was looking for. And on this push is what I was looking for, was the flush. And we got the push through, and it only came down to around $1,001. So when we didn't get the continued follow through here and started this nice green candle back over and closing above the 200-day moving average, I should have just exited the trade and taken my loss. What I was looking at, though, was the bigger picture here. If we could stay under 1020, I was thinking, even with this kind of consolidation and price action here, that if and when the market decided to pull back and take a little bit of a rest, as we have been trading higher for quite some time now, I think it's going on 6 days higher. I was thinking that if the market wanted to take a little bit of a rest and we came down and tagged this 103, 101 area again, which we kind of did, and this actually gave me the second opportunity to kind of get out at a very, very small loss, cup of coffee loss. And then literally we just held that 200-day moving average and kind of ramped up the last 30, 45 minutes into the close. So, why did I decide to hold my position going into tomorrow? Well, top here, top here, top here. These are all lower highs that were put in. This little bit of a short-term blow-off candle here on the 5-minute time frame pushed right back down into the 20. So we do have the rising 200 here at 107 now. This is going to act as a strong level of support. If Tesla does come down and kind of tags the 107 area, I could see it chopping around and start to rip higher. Definitely going into tomorrow, just because options are going to be expiring tomorrow. What I'm going to need is some sort of macro flush, right? So I'm going to need the washout through 1,000 and probably actually come down here to 988, even 984, and kind of test those to just to pretty much break even on this trade, make a cup of coffee on it, if that. But any sort of bounce tomorrow over 1018, just gonna have to suck it up, eat my losses. That's the name of the game. So for anyone who's looking to trade Tesla tomorrow, I think we got a pretty good definition line in the sand. So what I'm going to actually do is take off this 1003 because this becomes irrelevant. We have a short position scalp here through 101, 1000. So if we lose 1000 tomorrow on Tesla, we do have room down. Let's just go ahead and give that a 989 price target on the short position. Again, remember, the market has been strong, so you want to take those profits very, very quickly as it can turn around at any point in time. 1024 to the long side. So over 1024, I think we see and revisit 1040s. That's going to be your area of opportunity to scalp this to the long side. 1024, 1025 to 1040, and anything below 1000 has room to 988. As far as my current position, I will probably have to eat the mud on this one, as we're just kind of stuck in this range. We didn't really go higher at the end of the day, and we didn't really push lower. That's the name of the game. There's always going to be another setup and another trade tomorrow. Luckily, I took a short position yesterday, going into the close on Amazon, and so on the open on that, I was able to profit a nice little percentage gain on that. And I caught a very, very small piece of Nvidia. I wish that I would have known, you know, like every trader, I wish we would have known that Nvidia was going to decide to rip 25 points. I would have held my runner all day, but kind of just got in at, you know, the strategy that I used, got in, did the same song and dance, took my profits along the way up, took a few points off of Nvidia. So, you know, to finish the day, kind of, you know, sitting a little bit break even on this trade here, considering as to what Tesla's going to do tomorrow. But just kind of wanted to give you guys a little outlook and thought process as to what I was thinking when we came down here to test this 103 1000 level, and where I could have potentially seen us running to. And then when it didn't, you know, go in my favor, why didn't I just exit? Which, you know, if we want to play it tight to the vest, again, this week I am positive. So that had to do a lot with as to why I'm holding. So if I was having a bad week or a break even week or a choppy week, I would have cut my losses extremely, extremely tight to the vest. But being that this is, you know, a trade that, you know, I kind of went into it, giving it a little bit of wiggle room, and went into it, you know, with profits. I kind of gave it that much leash to go ahead and kind of dance around on me. And it kind of really didn't do anything to kind of get me out of that. I mean, over 10.15, it kind of cracked that level and couldn't hold, and definitely over 10.24, something that I didn't want to be a part of. But, you know, it kept testing that level, kept coming back down, testing level, coming back down. I mean, there was a point in time where, you know, we were kind of sitting on voice chat, and literally 2 hours had passed, and, you know, the market really didn't go anywhere. So, and that's why I just continued to hold the trade. It is what it is. We'll see how we open up tomorrow, and we'll see what kind of trades we can pull tomorrow. There's some good looking setups to the long side if the market wants to continue to be strong. There's some really, really good setups confirming the 50-day moving average today, and there's also some setups that potentially you can take a little short scalp on them if the market decides to come in a little bit. Just kind of want to give you guys my thoughts on Tesla and to what I'm seeing. Guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also join the Discord. That link is down in the description box below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.